pequeños, el día de hoy nos toca leer en inglés. Nuestro cuento de hoy será Lady and the Tramp, o en español, La Dama y el Vagabundo. Empecemos. Lady was a Crocker spaniel who came to live with two people called Darling and Jim Dear. Lady had two feeding bowls of her own. She had a basket with a blanket in it. She trained her people to feed her from the table, just a bit now and then, and she trained them to let her sleep on the bed. Lady was very happy living there. One day, Lady met a dog named Tramp. "I wear no man's collars," Tramp boasted proudly. "But where do you sleep?" Lady asked him. "And what do you do for your food?" That's really easy. I just walk around," said Tramp, "and you'll see things are fairly different. Someday, when a baby comes to your house today, there's only so much room for them and their people's heart." Lady remembered Tramp's words when a baby came to her house to live. Darling and Jim Dear had no time for her now, and they were too busy with the baby. And the worst of all, Darling's Aunt Sarah came. "That dog," Aunt Sarah said. "She must stay in the yard, and she must have to wear a muzzle." "Oh no," said Tramp when he saw Lady. "So it's happened already. Well, we'll get rid of that muzzle before you know it." Tramp led Lady straight to the zoo, where they met the beaver. He was glad to chew off Lady's muzzle. Lady turned to Tramp and said, "I must go home now. I have to watch the baby." When Lady returned home, Aunt Sarah chained her to the post yard. Lady kept an eye on the house when she saw a mean and ugly rat climbing in the window on the baby's room. Tramp heard Lady's bark and came running to help. Lady snapped her leash and two dogs raced inside the house. Tramp caught the rat, who had been ready to pounce the baby. Jim and Dear Darling appeared on the roomway. "Good girl," Jim said, painting Lady on the head. "And many thanks to you, fellow," said to Tramp. "It looks like you found yourself a home." Now Lady and Tramp have two families to look after, Darling and Jim Dear, and the baby and one. And the other family is really fine. The finest family of 4 pups of their very own. Y aquí acabamos Lady and the Tramp del día de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado mucho. Gracias. Hasta luego.